Alright guys, this is my new COVID-19 protection. Can you imagine what the people at Walmart say when they see me walk in like this? No, actually we're going to cut open a rear fuel filter, the Racor filter, on the back of these 2013 and to 18 Rams. And this filter right here has somewhere between 13 and 15,000 miles on it. I've cut open the front one before, but I've never done the back one. So let's go ahead and do this. In all seriousness, the reason I've got this welding helmet on is because I don't trust this blade here at all. These Harbor Freight blades, they come apart, and this is a very thin one. It'll cut metal well, but man, when they come apart, they go everywhere. And so, taking no chances here. Alright, let's see what we can tear up in here. Hopefully I don't cut up the filter. This is the water trap end of it where the water falls out. The filtration is done with a primary and secondary filtration, special patented Racor media in there. Alright, that's that. Let's take a look. Wow. That's the old... No, it's not a gasket. That's an internal gasket. Okay, so nothing to look at here. So let me see if I can give you a little bit better explanation as to how this filter works. Now this thing is called your secondary filter. To me it seems like it ought to be called a primary filter because it's the first one in line coming out of the tank. But nonetheless, that's what RAM calls it. But regardless of what you call it, it's doing all the work. It's always the dirtiest, and you can't see my hands there, but it's a lot of that dirty stuff is obviously rubbing off onto my gloves and stuff. Now these things are kind of unique in the way they work, and it's a Racor patented media called Aquablock, and you can see that little fine screen in the center. But that's not all there is to it. As water and diesel comes into the outside of that filter that we're looking at there, if you get a big enough slug, it's going to stop it. Well, it's going to stop free water either way. In other words, when water and diesel is separated. But if it's in what they call the molecular state or an emulsion, well, water and diesel can get through that filter. But the way they have it designed, and that's where the patent and everything else comes in, is as it moves through that filter, that emulsion moves through the filter, it's what's called coalescing. That's what Racor calls the coalescing takes place. And as it gets through there, when it comes out the other end of the filter to the inside where it's fed to the engine, the free water drops out. It's been separated by this coalescing, and the little screen acts as a kind of a additional separator. And so that's where you bleed your water off if it's just a small amount. If it's a large amount, it blocks it completely as long as it's not in the emulsion state. So I don't know if that's any better than the fool with the grinder explained it, but nonetheless, that's what we got. It's a good filter. It's a great filter. I think Ford and Chevy's both using them, or they have in the past. And they're all over the world in boats and you name it. They have different designs. This is a little different than some of the ones that work off of like a centrifuge and stuff, but it's a very popular filter in the industry. So I hope this gives you a little idea of what this thing looks like inside and what it's doing for us. It's an important filter. It's the main one, the one in the front. You could probably run it for a very long time. We change them every 15,000 miles just in case, but this is the one that's doing all the work. So thanks for watching, and until next time, adios.